Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my apartment here in virtual reality. Yes, we've extended out there, and obviously that's the pleasure room, and over there we have, as we just jump over, this is my man cave. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. So as we just come outside, gentlemen, near the pool, if you're not aware of the Vive Index, you can set up your own home environment, and this is mine here in the mountains, my beautiful apartment. And there are lots of other environments that you can actually jump into. And while I was looking at some and downloading them, there was one in particular that really grabbed my interest, and I thought, why doesn't a developer create this further? So we're going to jump in that together now, and let's have a quick look. So we're going to bring up our environments here. There we go. And we're going to bring up this misty bus stop, and we're going to visit here on our own while it loads. The power of VR is amazing in order to be able to transport you to different places. Now, here we are. I'll try and keep my head steady. This is so immersive, and it's not really doing anything. We've just got an undulating dirt road here in front of me. I can see he's embossed and they're a bit sticking up. We have sort of a foresty area with rocks and trees, and there is a fog here at sunset. And there is a bus stop here. And as you can see, these trees are probably, I don't know, in VR, 15 meters maybe, 10 meters high. But what I got when I jumped into this, DayZ. This screams out DayZ. If there was a title with beautiful graphics like this, even though they're simplified, there is still an amazing immersion factor when it comes to virtual reality. If you haven't tried it, it's hard to describe. If you have, you'll know what I mean. The presence here is fantastic. And if the view here on my headset was just even wider than the Index, then total immersion we would have. Obviously, these hands are not real, but you get the idea. You can just imagine being in here in DayZ with, say, I don't know, even if it was other 15 players on the level, and you had your rifle here, you know, taking pot shots at the enemy on the other side in a survival game. Into the Radius does a very, very good job of this, but of course it isn't multiplayer, and this just screams out for that DayZ kind of feeling. Now, we have Onward, which is a military shooter, but it's that next step between Onward and DayZ and Into the Radius. It's that mix, and I just wanted to say, I hope at some point a developer will create something like this, because being able to go out into the woods now, you know, finding a hut and finding weapon attachments and gear, and being able to build a base up, maybe get an axe. We can actually move over here. You know, actually cutting the trees down. It would just be incredible. And honestly, I know Alex has sold headsets tenfold, but if there was a game that was like this, like DayZ, in virtual reality with a day and night cycle and a persistence, I know it would be an absolute system seller. Without a doubt, the immersion factor would be incredible. Seeing it, you know, other AI players or human players, you know, silhouetted, running through the forest, or being able to interact together against, say, maybe zombies or whatever the enemy was, would be amazing. And here on this little demo, we can actually, you know, just move around where we want, so you would get an idea of just how amazing it would be. So please, developers, if you ever get a chance to look at this video, please create something like this in DayZ. Now, with this being virtual reality, we can transport ourselves to literally anywhere. And there is another one in here created actually by Valve, and that is Gulping Goat Farm, believe it or not. Sounds ridiculous, I know, but let's just visit on our own. And we know that Valve are creating 3 complete VR titles, and I'm hoping that this is a glimpse of what they're actually creating. Welcome to this. It just looks absolutely incredible in here. It's like being in an animation, and everything here, I would imagine at one point we will be able to use. Cook, food, open drawers. It's the presence in here is absolutely amazing. And of course, those are all our games on the board, which when you get your home environment, you can pick. But we can go to, let's have a look upstairs. What have we got upstairs? I mean, it's so amazingly well modelled out here that you just wait until we get outside. This surely has to be a game that's been developed by Steam and Valve. I mean, it just looks absolutely amazing. There is anti-aliasing, there is absolutely zero jaggies here, which is quite a rare thing when it comes to virtual reality. It's hard to put into words. This is like being in a Pixar movie. To you, this will just look like a flat load of fruit. To me, that is probably nearly a foot across, this raspberry. It's quite hard to put into words. Again, that will look flat to you. To me, that probably looks like 200 foot down. I'm hoping, please, Valve, make this a actual game, because this just looks absolutely amazing. It has to be, surely. They've put so much effort into this just as something for you to be able to walk around. And it's not a game, this. It's nothing like that. It's just an environment that you can load into when you first boot up the game. I can't see them putting all this effort in to something for no reason. So I'm wondering whether this is a little taster of what's coming in one of the new games. I mean, it just looks amazing. It's almost got the same quality as you look at the assets here, even though they're in that cartoony world. Reminds me a little bit of Arizona Sunshine, but it's definitely got that steam, that, you know, Alex, the quality of Alex. It is no, not interactive. It's definitely got that. I mean, they're huge. Can we climb up there? Here we can. And there's another one. Teddy bear. This just screams out to be made into a game. So maybe you've heard it here first, but I'm telling you now, I've got a funny feeling this is a glimpse of a title that's going to be coming, not only for the Index, but obviously for others. And that's not the only one. If we bring up another one, actually, we can have a look at our avatar here. That's me there. How you doing? You all right? Quite cool. So anybody else who joins my lobby or my game here, basically like a chat room, you can come into my apartment and blah, blah, blah. Kate Beckinsale pops in a lot, and we have virtual... you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying. Yeah, you do. Let's just go back to the environments again. And of course, we've got these other ones in here, but it was really that one that absolutely blew me away, this one. I don't know if there's anything else in here that's really worth showing you. Obviously, we have the lab as well, which we can just visit on our own. And here we are almost instantly. Now, if you've played Half-Life Alyx, you'll know this is one of the rooms that we get in. But this just sort of shows you the amount of detail that's that Valve puts into its VR games, and no wonder they took so long. Presence in here again is fantastic. If only we could get rid of that diver's FOV, where I can see that I'm looking through basically two big circles. Once that gets peeled back, honestly, the immersion factor will be off the scale, honestly, because VR is getting better and better and better. And what's really annoying is when people say VR is just a fad. Oh, I mean, just hit my computer screen. Is when people say that VR is just a fad. These people clearly have never tried it, and they've clearly never, ever tried Half-Life Alyx. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it's not really a specific video per se. It's really just a little look at one of the home environments that I think is a sneaky peek at the future of one of the games coming from Valve. Let me know your comments and thoughts in the box below and whether you actually agree with me. But in the meantime, as we go from here in this amazing, just simply amazing environment, I shall leave you. Where shall I leave you? Should we go to Mars? Should we go to Mars? Let's go to Mars. I shall leave you on another planet here in Mars, which of course I know and you know this is all complete fake. We've never been to Mars. We've never been to the moon. We can't go to the moon because of the Van Anders radiation belt. And if you believe that the Americans went in 1960, whatever it was, then you're a bigger fool than I thought you were. Anyway, here we are on Mars. There's the rover. I'll see you in another video coming real soon. Bye-bye. Thumbs up, like, subscribe and share.